What up, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Hope everybody's having a happy, productive morning. You know, that's how we do it. Got a cup of coffee going. Got to keep those teeth yellow. You know, we got that vape going. Keep that mind mellow. You know what I'm saying? Do that brain exercise, right? Get that weed in the mix. Chemical, metaphysical interactions. What up, what up? Of course, working at the kitchen table as usual. Working on a couple of illustrations here. The Saraswati original artwork commission. And one of the things I like to do is work on a couple pieces at once to be extra productive. So I got this little side piece I'm working on, kind of a little personal, promotional, just a fun drawing. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to have any kind of labels to just do a fun ass drawing. So that's kind of how I like to work. Basically, I'm working on one. I'm kind of looking at the other, and just by it being there, I see a lot of shit on the page there. You know, I always come up with an initial idea for my drawings, and then with my sketch, they're really rough, they're really raw. Most people have seen some of my sketches. I like to keep it raw because then when I get to the paper, I'm gonna make all my fun discoveries in the real drawing process itself, and that keeps it super fun for me. And then just having two pieces to bounce back and forth from really helps. I got that idea when I was scrambling to work fast enough to do the backgrounds on Adventure Time to keep up with having to do 10 maybe 15 backgrounds a week. You know, I had to work on them all at once, so I've carried that over into my illustration career since, and it's been fun and allows me to be a little more productive, especially since I like to take more and more time on my drawings now. But I'm a couple days in on these. Just wanted to share the progress. Kind of fun to see the raw development of this shit. I said I'm going to try to share more behind the scenes stuff. So this is it, motherfuckers, for your motherfucking mind. Ha 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 ha. Starting to take more dimension, more detail. Experimenting with this thing is some kind of part of the instrument, and I thought doing it as a beehive. Ooh, that's kind of my shit. So I was kind of throwing that in there. We'll see if that stays. A lot of times stuff doesn't stay. I know this client wants my take on the traditional representation, so I'm trying to play right in the middle of doing my shit with it, making it unique, taking it where nobody else would take it, right? I don't want my Saraswati drawing to look like anybody else's Saraswati drawing that is out there or will be out there, right? Always trying to take it into deep, water, deep water of my own making. All right, made a little progress on these today. A lot of progress, actually. Look, this Saraswati piece is coming together very nicely. I messed up her nose on the first pass and painted it back out and put it back in. And but yeah, everything's going pretty good. Messed up a little bit there on the end of the guitar thing and whited that out. Whited out some extra lines in the swan's wing there. But I really like the way this bottom came out. This is looking super dope. I really like the balance of black fill on this. I'm not trying to go insane with it because it's going to be a tattoo and I don't want to kill the guy, but you know, you got to at least have some good definition in the piece because it's going to be, you know, the tattoo's just the black and the white. So got to create that visual clarity with the black and the white. But yeah, really like how this is looking. Very dope. And of course, this is the sister piece to the Shiva piece that I did for the same client. And these have been really fun assignments because they're the original artwork commissioned. So the guy gets the original piece and then he liked the first one and got a tattoo of it. And now he wants this one to be on his other side. It's a big tattoo on one of his sides. And this is going to go on the other one to balance it out. So pretty flattering that this guy wants to invest that much of his body in my drawings, but that's super cool, man. She's got the beads. She has a little necklace, a little like prayer necklace thing that she has, and I decided to, instead of just having a tiny necklace in her hand, drape it all around the character because I was looking with the Shiva piece. There's this ring of energy around the Shiva, and I wanted to balance that. So I thought expanding this necklace all throughout the piece, having it kind of wrap around like the snakes do in the Shiva piece, and then you know, mimic the snakes and the energy there. I was trying to make this piece kind of mirror the Shiva piece without kind of just copying it. So I think it did a good job of getting it to stand on its own here. And I think I'm definitely going to have to do posters of this because this is looking sick as fuck. I'm doing pretty good because I think I started drawing these basically last week, so been pretty efficient with my time. I think doing these little videos is maybe a little bit more focused, a little bit more dialed in, so any little advantage I can get, always looking for it. And very excited to finish up these pieces, which should happen pretty soon. here we are, finished with the Saraswati commission and the personal piece that I lumped in with it. Take the final look here. Sometimes I still find little corrections to make. And if I've already scanned it, I'll make them in the Cintiq, which I used to color with. There you go. Look at that. Signature official. I really am happy with how this piece came out. I think it's going to look like a bomb-ass tattoo, and coloring it up into a poster is going to be super duper fun. Wow, cool. Last night I had a surprise little very productive work session. Ended up finishing coloring the skull piece, and great news on that, actually. You know, and really goes back to the idea of working on a couple pieces at once. I decided to just bust in this personal piece, the skull piece, as I was working on the Saraswati piece. And now, you know, I was just working on it as a personal piece at first, and then now a dude wants to use it as an album cover, so it's gonna turn into a commercial piece now, right? Dual purpose, love it. Creating opportunities by getting work out there, right? Always telling people, gotta always stay fresh on people's minds, have new work in front of their face, and that's exactly illustrates that point, right? You put a piece out there, maybe someone likes it so much they want to use it for their purposes, and he also might want to buy the original, you know what I'm saying? So I made twice as much money as I thought I was last week, and with an option to make even more, right? That's how we do it. That's smart business. Go above and beyond. Even though I just got one job, I mix another job in to double my opportunities, right? That's smart business moves. Just like smoking weed is a fucking smart business move. That's how we do it. You want to take a look at this piece? Bam! I started coloring on a Cintiq maybe 3 years ago. Before that, I was straight up coloring with my mouse and my laptop for the first decade of my career. So don't think you need some high-tech shit, right? Ooh, meaty and juicy. My favorite combination. These pieces are companion pieces right there. You can see them together for the very first time. This one is formatted a little differently. I got to shrink this down on a larger so they'll match. But it's looking dope as fuck. Wow, that looks really cool. I'm just really looking at this for the first time together too. And I'm gonna jump off this color palette to inform this one. Again, I'm gonna probably take this one and you know, have it some distinctions to it, but I'm gonna have it be in the same color world. And when I am picking color, I'm always picking in the big pool. Okay, I don't do swatches or anything like that. You can see I don't have any swatches set up. I just like to go around and click around in the color pool. You know what I'm saying? Try to always find some different kind of interesting colors. And that's how I get them all. My setup for coloring, you can see it's pretty straightforward and simple. I got we got the line art layer, right, which gets scanned in. That's my base layer. Over that, I put just basically a sheet of white paper. You know, fill it up with white just to stop any visual interference from coming through, because I don't want the black to ghost through at all from the colors or anything like that. It's kind of hard to explain, but you'll see it if you work with it. And then, of course, I got my colored line layer, okay, right on top of everything, and that's not exactly a, let's see, it's not exactly a black, right? It's a dark reddish color, okay. So, you know, I just click on this and select everything, all the lines, fill that on the line layer, get started with that. Then I got the fill layer underneath that, so you can see what just the fill layer looks like, right? You know, pretty straightforward. So when I want to fill a color, I'm just doing the magic wand tool and always clicking back on the original artwork, selecting what I want to color there. That would be the line, that would be the fill layer. So I go to the fill layer and I would go select, modify, expand, bam, expand by 2 pixels to kind of make sure the colors are underlapping the lines. So again, you don't get any kind of halo around it like that. And that's pretty much it. So I just am selecting and filling as I go along. Sometimes now I do a little bit of coloring with the pen. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys a little insight into my coloring process. All the guys and girls and aliens watching around the globe. I really had a great blueprint since this is the sister to the Shiva piece, and I want them to be in the same color world. I just started ripping the colors from this one to that one, and you know, because the color balance is different, they still feel very distinct from each other, but still very related. So you know, I'm gonna again reformat them so they'll be the same size. This is reformatted for the poster, and this one will be the same. So, woo, a hot set of posters. Damn. Let's get a closer look in here. Of course, it looks a little ripply just because of the lines look a little more ripply because of it being shrunk down. Blah, can I talk right now? I don't think so. But just kind of jumping off the colors from some of the Saraswati pieces that I've seen with the red robe. Oh, actually, let's see. It's kind of more purple on that one. Oh, yeah, the robe will actually be let's see. Oh, no, I'm looking at it now. I'm going to probably change that a little bit. The shirt underneath should probably be purple, actually. Maybe that's what we'll do. Flip it. Talking out loud, thinking out loud. This is exclusive behind the scenes shit. Are you kidding me right now? Diving deep into the process. So we've had the color breakdown of the other one, and now we have the little progress on this shit. This is coming out dope, y'all. Damn, look at that. Woo! That foreskin is looking nice. Chiggity, check it out. The Saraswati piece is complete. Looking very good. Ended up making that guitar thing kind of gold and white and whatnot, tying in the bottom and the top of the pieces together there and standing out, being nice and visually clear. Big shout out to this client who, you know, not only commissioned this one, but the one before it. We got the Shiva Nataraja piece over here, and we got the Saraswati piece over here, and they are both going to be tattooed on his body. The first one already is, and then he's going to get the second one, and just told me, you know, what he was looking for, and then let me free to do my Ghostshrimp thing on it, you know, and you can see how successful that is. That's exactly what you want. Clients that really appreciate what you do and come to you and say, do your thing. That's how the best pieces always get made. Yeah, get hyped, get inspired, you know? That's what we do. Just sit around, smoke weed, and bust out fat drawings and get paid to do it. You know, if I can do it, you definitely can, you know? Because I'm a total fuck up. You can definitely do it. Proof. The proof is in the fucking marijuana. Smoke it! Get hyped, get inspired, you know? That's what we do. Just sit around, smoke weed, and bust out fat drawings and get paid to do it. You know, if I can do it, you definitely can, you know, because I'm a total fuck up. You can definitely do it. The proof is in the fucking marijuana. Smoke it! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Getting metaphysical, getting behind the foreskin of behind the foreskin. Where does that leave us? Up in the scrotum, right? Hope everybody enjoyed this episode of the full episode, the first full episode of Behind the Foreskin with Ghostshrimp, taking you deep inside my creative process. You know what I'm saying? The pieces turned out great. You can check them out right now at ghostshrimpglobal.com. Bam, behind the scenes of behind the scenes. It doesn't get any better than that, right? Exclusive. And if you love the behind the scenes, go over to patreon.com/ghostshrimp, because throughout this whole process in real time, I'm uploading all these little clips as I shoot them, so you get to see it in real time and you get to see more of it. I cut out a whole bunch of material to condense this episode down just to the kind of most concise parts of it, but there's a lot of shenanigans, some behind the scene lunch antics, some karate kicks. You know, I'm having fun with it every day. So if you want to get that, go to patreon.com/ghostshrimp, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel to get these full episodes as they come out. So they will come out after each project is complete, and I'm very excited about it. This is a very fun process, and I'm so happy to share it with you and inspire y'all to do what you want to do with your life, because there ain't nobody else living it, right? This is your show. So get a hold, take control of that destiny, get the vision of who you want to be, make the plan, set the goals, work it out. You know what I'm saying? Get the planner, right? Get the planner, work the plan, yo. That's how it works. So you can order the Saraswati poster online right now. The first 30 will be signed and numbered. And if you don't have the Shiva poster yet, you can get that too. You can get them separately, or you can get them together and save a couple bucks. The super fan combo is available. You know what I'm saying? So pre-order these. They'll probably be shipping out in about 1 month. I keep everybody updated on what's going on. And so check out ghostshrimpglobal.com for all my work, and the Patreon for the podcast, and the behind the scenes, and then the YouTube for the full episodes, pulling you behind the foreskin with Ghostshrimp. Bam! Are you this hyped up? Are you this hyped up every fucking morning? Is this your life? Cause it could be. Cause it's my life. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit. Who's having the most fun that you know right now? This motherfucker! Woo! Drinking this juicy old coffee out here in the motherfucking woods, y'all. Oh shit. Who do you know that gets to wake up and smoke weed every fucking day in the morning? This guy does. This is just a Thursday morning, y'all. This is just a Thursday morning. After getting mad shit done all week. This is how good you feel. You wake up every morning, you're feeling fucking energized. You're feeling like you can do everything all the other guys could not. Woo! Who's got the highest motherfucking morale in the world, y'all? Who's got the highest morale in the world, y'all? Woo! Album cover champion of the world, y'all! Woo! That's how you get hyped. That's how you get hyped.